Hello, my name is Christopher Tran. I'm a first year medical student at OSU-CHS.
And I'm Saad. I'm also a first year medical student at OSU-CHS.
Today we're going to be talking about core outcome sets used in prostate cancer trials. So prostate cancer is the most diagnosed cancer in men and the fifth leading cause of cancer deaths globally. Evaluation of prostate cancer clinical trials should measure outcomes from survivability to quality of life. A core outcome set provides a standardized set of outcomes to be reported in clinical trials within a specific field. They are developed through the consensus of stakeholders including patients, physicians, and researchers. Following core outcome sets in prostate cancer ensures important outcomes are measured to improve comparability and selection of prostate cancer treatment. Our objective is to evaluate the knowledge, perception, and use of core outcome sets by trialists in prostate cancer.
For the methods, we used clinicaltrials.gov and we identified trialists and extracted their names and emails. Surveys were sent on January 2nd of 2024 and were open for 8 weeks with reminders sent every 2 weeks to trialists who did not complete the survey. Surveys collected trialist demographic information and familiarity with prostate cancer core outcome sets. Trialists who were less familiar with core outcome sets were directed to questions that gauged interest and need for further core outcome set information. Trialists familiar with core outcome sets were directed to questions addressing their experiences, challenges, and suggestions for prostate cancer core outcome sets. Survey results consisted of both qualitative and quantitative data. Analysis will include descriptive statistics for trialists' demographics, thematic analysis for qualitative data, and inferential statistics for subgroup analysis. Moving on to the results. After extracting emails from clinicaltrials.gov, we sent out 1,000 emails to prostate cancer clinical trialists. At this point in the survey response period, we had to have 10 survey responses, which was 1%. Of the respondents, 6 have heard of core outcome sets. Trialists that were familiar with core outcome sets were then asked if they were aware of any core outcome sets designed for stroke clinical trials, of which 5 of 6 were aware. Among those familiar with core outcome sets, 4 of 6 have used a core outcome set, 5 of 6 thought they were somewhat important or very important, and 5 out of 6 thought that additional outcomes should be measured in addition to the core outcome sets.
Now moving on to the data, figures 1, 2, and 3 show the breakdown of responses for questions that were asked to all trialists. In figure 1, as you can see, trialists determined that poor knowledge about core outcome sets was the most prominent barrier to using them as a research tool. In figure 2, responses indicated that a clear understanding about the nature of core outcome sets was a primary facilitator to their use and incorporation into studies. In figure 3, trialists concluded that the main benefit of core outcome sets was the standardization of outcome reporting. After the survey collection period and data analysis, our results will help us understand prostate cancer clinical trialist knowledge, perception, and use of relevant core outcome sets. Our results could be used to identify where efforts should be best directed to remote education and adoption of relevant prostate cancer core outcome sets. Below is a QR code to our references, and we would like to thank everyone on the Vassar team for their contributions.